Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on the channel, but today it'll be a bit of a different video. It will be predicting Tottenham Hotspur's FIFA 20 rating predictions. So let's get straight into this. So we start off with Hugo Lloris, who in FIFA 19 is 88 rating, and I've decided to keep him at the same with 88. He had some good moments and some bad moments, so I've decided to keep him as he was. Paolo Gazzaniga, he started at 75 overall and I've bumped him up to 77. I've done this because we underrated him at the start of the season, but he's actually been a great goalkeeper. He played a few games when Lloris was injured and he couldn't play, and he's filled in that spot well, so I decided to bump him up to a 77 from 75. Alfie Whiteman, he started off at 61 overall, I bumped him up to 62. He is 21 in real life. Doesn't look like he's going to reach his full potential, but he's still a good goalkeeper. He's done well in the Tottenham under-21 squad, so I think that he should get that fair bump up, 1 to 62. Serge Aurier, he's gone from 80 to 81 overall. I think this because Kieran Trippier's left, so he'll have to fill up that squad well, and I just think he'll do it, so I'm going to give him an 81. Carl Walker-Peters, where is he? He is here. He was 72 at the start. I've decided to bump him up to 74. I've decided to do this because he got a decent amount of first-time football for a now 23-year-old, and he played well when he played, so he's gone from 72 to 74 overall. Now Juan Foyth, I've changed him from a centre-back to a right-back because we only have two right backs, and he might change. He looks like he's gonna play in both centre back and right back in reality. So the 22-year-old's gone from, I would say, 74 to 76 overall. I would said this because he played quite a lot and he played very well in those games that he did play. So Foyth has gone from 74 to 76 overall. Now getting to our centre backs, Toby Alderweireld. He's gone from 87 to stay at 87. I've done this because we didn't know what was going on with him really. He was about to go to Chelsea, about to go to Man United, then it just all broke down. And yeah, I'm just going to keep him at 87 for that reason. Now we've got Davinson Sanchez. I gave him a +2 upgrade from 83 to 85. I've done this because he scored his first goal for Tottenham and he just had a good season when he played. So Davinson Sanchez 83 to 85 rated. Now Jan Vertonghen, I was tempted to bump him up from 87 to 89, but instead I've bumped him up from 87 to 88. I've done this because he's been rock solid, a brick wall in defence, and that game against Dortmund, wow, he played really well down that left side. He should be a left wing back. We should play in there much more often. But now we've got Rose Davis and Walker-Peters can play that, and Georgiou. So I just don't think that it'll be fair to Rose and Davis, kind of. So I've kept Vertonghen at centre back, but he's gone from 87 to 88 overall. Now we've got Cameron Carter-Vickers, back from loan from Swansea. He played decent. I've gone from 69 overall to 71. 22-year-old. He's a very good player for how he used to be. A few years ago he was at 68 or something, but I bumped him up to 71 and I feel like he deserves it. So Cameron Carter-Vickers 68 to 71 overall. Now we've got Japhet Tanganga. In pre-season he played a lot and he played well. Of course, he scored the winning penalty in the Audi Cup final against Bayern Munich, and I just feel like he should get a fair upgrade of 1 from 62 to 63. The 21-year-old has been solid in pre-season. I hope that will give him a chance in other domestic competitions. And I've also bumped up his penalties from, I believe, which was in the 50s to 67. That might be a bit too much, but I just feel like he took a good penalty and I feel like he deserves it. Now Timothy Iomar, I've decided to keep him at 61. I believe that he was at 61. And I think that will stay that way. I just haven't seen much of him. He's barely played, and I just think that will stay at that. Not much else to say really. So Timothy Iomar 61. overall he will be. Then next one, moving on to the left backs, Danny Rose. I've bumped him up from 81 to 82. I'm doing this because he had a great season, he's quick and he's just amazing. So yeah, Danny Rose 81 to 82 overall. Ben Davis, I think he's going to go up to 81 overall from 80. I think that he just will because he's a good player, he played a fair amount and yeah, he just deserves it. Then Anthony Georgiou, 63 to 65 overall. I feel like that's fair. He played a fair amount in pre-season and he played decent. I moved him from a left mid to left back because he's playing there in pre-season. So Anthony Georgiou, 63 to 65 overall. And then Musa Sissoko, gone from 80 to 82. He just had a fantastic season. His best season for Tottenham, definitely. I just feel like he deserves the upgrade. Next up, Harry Winks. I've decided to keep him at 79 because he had a alright season. Could have done better, but could have done worse. So Harry Winks will stay at 79. Tanguy Ndombele, recently signed from Olympique Lyon, and yeah, I just feel like he'll go up by 2 to 83 from 81. He's a good player, so I just feel like he'll stay at 80, go up to 83. Sorry. Victor Wanyama, I decided to minus him by 1 to 78. He just didn't play that much. I mean, when he did play, he played against Huddersfield and he scored 1, but apart from that, he didn't really play and didn't do much. So Victor Wanyama going down 1 to 78, our first downgrade. Eric Dyer, another downgrade, and it's from 79 to 78 as well. Didn't play, the same reason as Wanyama, didn't play much, didn't perform well. He scored 1 goal, or he scored a couple of goals actually. But yeah, I see this happening. Oliver Skip, he is on the bench actually. 65 to 69 overall. I can see this happening because he got a very good amount of first team football, even like just at least on the bench. And yeah, he just played well when he came on really. So Oliver Skip, 65 to 69 overall. Next up, Tashan Oakley Booth, 64 to 64 overall. I haven't seen him play much, so there's not much to say. But he didn't play much in the first team. I don't even think at all he did. So I'm going to keep him at 64. George Marsh, 57 to 61 overall. I can see this happening because he's 21. Because he was on the bench coming to the end of the season when we had injuries. And I think he came once. And yeah, he was played alright. Another player that I haven't seen too much football from. But I just feel like he's going to go up 4, which I think is the most that anyone has gone up. But George Marsh, 57 to 61 overall. Christian Eriksen, I think that he'll stay at 88 overall. He had a up and down season, of course, like with the Real Madrid moves. I just think that it made him not focus as much on his Tottenham Hotspur football, so I can see him staying at 88. Lucas Moura, the legend himself. Where is he? Sorry. Can't actually. Oh, he's there. I've gone from 83 overall to go up to 85. I can see this happening because he actually had a good season, his best season in Tottenham Hotspur shirt. Of course, scoring a hat-trick against Ajax, which got us to the Champions League final, which sadly we lost 2-0. But he just had a great season, I would say. So Lucas Moura from 83 to 85 overall. Eric Lamela, he did alright. Could have done better, but could have done worse. Another player like that. So I've decided to downgrade him from 81 to 80. I can see this happening because he played a fair amount, but he didn't play well a lot. Of course he scored in the Audi Cup, which helped us. But I can just see him getting downgraded by 1. Eric Lamela, 81 to 80. Now Dele Alli, I've decided, this might be crucial, but I've decided to downgrade him from 85 to 84. I'm doing this because he had quite a poor second half of the season, that he just wasn't focusing, his head wasn't in the game properly. So I've decided to downgrade Dele Alli from 85 overall to 84. Now Heung-min Son, he was probably our best player all season in my opinion. It's gone from 87 overall to 88. I believe a few FIFAs ago he was at 78 overall, and he's grown so much. I think that'll be 88. And yeah, he just had a fantastic season. Of course, his finishing is amazing, his speed is amazing, his dribbling is amazing. There's barely anything that's not good about him. So him and Son have gone from 87 overall to 88. Next up, George is Kevin Nkudu. I've decided to actually upgrade him by 1 because, well, I didn't really see him play at all last season, but in pre-season he's done very well. So I've decided to upgrade George Kevin Nkudu from 75 overall to 76 overall. Now onto the strikers, we've got Harry Kane. I've decided to keep him at 90. I was gonna take him down from 90 to 89, but I decided to keep him at 90 because he's still a clinical striker. In pre-season he's shown that still, and yeah, it would have been the injuries that would have taken him down to 89, but I've decided to keep him up there as our highest rated player in FIFA 20. Next up we've got Troy Parrott. So next up we've got Jack Rose. He wasn't in the game, so I just created him, and I've created him to be a 62 overall player. That might be a little bit too much, but I think he's been decent. Yeah, I just think that he'll do well. He's done well in pre-season. I think that we should give him a go in the cup, but we'll see, obviously. So Jack Rose, from not being in the game, I think he'll get in FIFA 20 and be 62 overall. Now back with the strikers, Troy Parrott. I think that he'll be 58 overall to 62. I can see this happening because pre-season he was outstanding, one of our best players, if not the best player. So I think that Troy Parrott will go from 58 to 62 overall. Next, Keon. Sorry about that. And then Keon, last but not least, Keon and Tete. He wasn't in the game, but we signed him from Notts County. I think that he'll be 55 overall in the game. Still can grow plenty, but that's what I think he will be in FIFA 20 if he gets in the game. Guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new, and hope you enjoy this Tottenham Hotspur different video.